beauties, welcome back to my channel. Ashley here. If you're new, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the beauty family. Stay a while. Today's video is going to be featuring mostly new makeup products and some oldies. So if you'd like to see how I created this glam look from start to finish, keep watching. Alrighty beauties, so let's dive into some of this new makeup. So as always, I've already done my brows off camera, the usual Anastasia Beverly Hills dip brow in dark brown. So let's get into the Nude Persuasion palette. So I'm definitely going into this row. We need some good old crease colors and one of these shimmers. I'm gonna see how I'm feeling, but I think I want to dive into this shimmer. So pretty. If you have not seen my haul on some of the recent products I picked up, just so you can all see what this palette looks like, absolutely stunning. Now that we are up close in person, I'm going to dive into Chocola and Mocha, which are these two shades right here. We are just going to stamp that in the crease. Pigmented honey. This looks good so far. Very pigmented. Love this. Hopefully everyone is having a great start to the new year. So now that I laid these colors down as a foundation, I'm just going to blend out the edges with a plain fluffy brush. So has anyone been watching any new shows? I know Black Mafia Family is coming back to Stars. Power is not coming back until March, honey. What do they expect us to do until March? Watch the Four Walls. Like, I hate when they take a very long time. And I heard that they were already supposed to drop the new Power. So I don't know, it's a behind the scenes thing, but what else are you all watching? I do love some good Love After Lockup. That is my Friday guilty pleasure. This season is something else. I can't even begin to discuss this season. A little bit of Cafe and Black Girl Magic. And I kind of want to do just like a smoky gradient effect. Not like a regular smoky eye, but just like smoky. I just want it to be like shoo. And then I'm going to add the shimmer on the lid. So I think that's the look we're going for. So I'm going to mix those two colors, and then I'm going to start applying it at an angle with a shorter brush. I'm going to blend this out, but I just want to place the product here. I'm going to take a blending brush and I'm just sweeping this back and forth. So I want it to come from the lid. Alrighty, so this is essentially how it should be looking. Now we're going to dive into that color Cinnamon, which is right here. I am not using any glitter glue primer today because I want to see how this performs. I've heard nothing but good things, so I'm very excited. So I'm just going with a flat shader brush. It's picking up lovely. It looks very foil-like. Y'all weren't lying. Y'all weren't lying, honey. Y'all weren't lying. These colors are stunning. Okay, the rest of these eyeshadow palettes can pack it up, okay? I don't know what other eyeshadow palette releases we have for 2023, honey, but I don't know, because this pigmentation is a little different. So I'm focusing on packing and sweeping my eyeshadow. So I'm packing it and then sweeping it so you can see the foil effect of the shadow. And as always, if you want the colors to pop a little bit more, you can add some spray, like your setting spray, Fix Plus spray, or even a glitter glue primer. Okay, this looks so pretty. So now we're just missing lashes. Alrighty, so I just popped on some lashes. This is Lace and Lash, Black on brand. This is their Mink Lash in Rich, honey. And you can use code Ashley10 to save at checkout. So I already primed my face off camera, and now we're going to go in with Makeup by Mario's foundation, honey. This is Makeup by Mario's Surreal Skin Foundation in the shade 230. I did return 24N. I didn't return it, I exchanged it. So I exchanged it for this one. I think I'll probably pick up 24N in the summertime, but this foundation is stunning, okay? If you have not checked out my review, please do so. Mario has turned your girl into a 2-pump honey. I never thought I would see the day. 2 pumps. And this is the same foundation that I used yesterday, so yes. But I am going to stipple this all over. Look how it just sits on the skin. I just look at how stunning this foundation looks. Listen, Mario, once again, you did that, baby. You did that. So now we are going to conceal. Of course, you already know I need to go in with my Nicka K, honey, taking it back to my roots. This is the Multi-Use Perfection Concealer, super coverage, and this is in the shade 7 and 8. So y'all know I layer, so I start off with 8 first, and yes, honey, we still do 2016 concealer around these parts. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And then I'm going in with 7 for a little bit more brightness. To be honest, I think I might pick up 6. Well, you know what? This concealer is so inexpensive. Why not? So once I let this dry down, I also do blend it out on my chin, down my nose, and right here, but very subtle. I don't really like a strong nose contour. I have a lot of thoughts, honey, so I don't really like to highlight my forehead as well. So yes, let me just let this dry down. And for contour, I'm trying to think, what are we gonna go on with today? You know what? I'm going to go into something old that I haven't used in dog years. Okay, the Huda Beauty Tantour. I can't believe I haven't picked this up in forever. This is in the shade medium. Loved this. I was using this faithfully. I'm surprised I didn't hit pan. So this is what she looks like. So I'm gonna go in with one of my Luna Magic Beauty face brushes, stamp that in there. This was definitely a throwback, honey. I'm just gonna blend this out. I really cannot believe I put this down. It is stunning. So let me let this concealer dry down and I'll be right back. All right, so we are just going to blend this out. Look at how flawless this looks. For the best coverage for your concealer, the best thing is to allow it to dry down, especially if you have creasing and fine lines under your eye like I do. I mean, the creasing, the fine lines will always be there. They're never gonna leave, honey. This definitely helps reduce the creasing. Alrighty, so I let that dry down a little bit more, blended it out, but it is giving flawless, honey. So now for my setting powder, I'm going with my One Size Ultimate Setting Powder in Translucent. At the rate I'm using this powder, I'm gonna need to buy the full size. So just gonna lightly press that. So after I set that, I'm just gonna go back in and add a little bit more powder right on top. So for the face powder, I'm going in with Sephora Collections Micro Smooth Powder in 65 Toffee. You're just gonna place that all over. And you always want to tap your product on. You don't want to swipe. Swiping will be removing, except if you're adding your contour shade. But for face powder, you always want to tap. Definitely diving into products that I've been using some time. So I'm going in with the Too Faced. This is their multi-use complexion powder in Chai. So I wear Chai in their foundation and powder. So for bronzer, I'm going with my Makeup by Mario. This is his Soft Sculpt Bronzer in Deep. For blush, we're going with Pat McGrath Labs, honey. This is in the shade Paradise Venus. If you do not have this blush, out of all the blushes you need to get from Pat, please get Paradise Venus. Please. This blush is, I've said this a million times. Y'all already know, but please go get yourself a Pat McGrath blush, honey. Ooh, always gotta stay hydrated. So let me put on my bottom mascara and I'll be back for the lip. So I finish off the rest of my face, just some bottom mascara, and I just set my under eye with a little bit of that Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless powder, honey, and then I sprayed it down with the Fix Plus setting spray. If you don't have this, honey, it is a must-have. Absolutely love this. So let's get into this lip. So I know one of my subbies mentioned she wanted me to test this out, and I wanted to test it out too. So this is the lip we're going with today. So it is the NYX Lingerie XXL in Hot Caramello. So we're gonna line the lips first. So this is Pink Lips Lip Liner in High Profile Brown. Now that we have lined the lips, let's go with the NYX Lingerie Liquid Lipstick. It smells like maple brown sugar. Already looks stunning. You know what it kind of reminds me of? It reminds me of my Make It Forever liquid lipstick. This is how it's looking. I think I might go in with a deeper lip liner. I'm gonna add a little bit of chestnut on top. I feel like we're missing something. I think I might add a gloss. I think I'm gonna go with my NYX. This is Milky Gloss in Milk and Honey. but I don't want to turn the applicator brown, so I'm just going to put the gloss on the back of my hand. Okay, I feel like it's complete. I just felt like it needed a little bit of gloss. I think maybe it might have been the color, but it still looks stunning with that gloss on top. So beauties, thank you so much for tuning into this video. I featured a bunch of new products today and some oldies, so I hope you enjoyed. I will link everything down below, and as always, thank you for the continued support, and I'll catch you in my next one.